Cavaliers. This Cleveland group has been getting things done. It's been a fantastic season for them, and this could be one of its most memorable nights, as a win here gives them the best record in the league. And as we take a few moments here, Shaq, the term basketball IQ is constantly thrown around these days. What exactly is meant by that? Because I don't have it.
Ernie, I have no
IQ.
idea. You know, you can be smarter than me if you want to. You can be a Rhodes Scholar, but you know what I will do to you. Doesn't necessarily mean you make good decisions on the basketball court. Basketball IQ, that term is overrated.
Maybe Kenny has an answer to this one.
Well, I think most people, when they first hear about it, they're talking about seeing the floor, having the ability to operate in the flow of the game and understand the time and score relationship. That's what a basketball IQ is. Like not taking a three-point shot with 24 seconds on the shot clock when you're up 9.
Not fouling a jump shoot.
Yeah, that's basketball IQ.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Harlan has a very high basketball IQ. Shaq has it too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He just doesn't like it.
I went to BYB, Bust Your Butt University.
One of the most important monuments in the nation, the War Memorial. The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You take a look at the Pacers. They sit in 11th in the East right now, not quite in the gutter, just in limbo.
And their first 2 games against this club, both being losses, losing 3 in a row would be a real tough pill to swallow. So I think they'll look to make their stand here tonight.
Yeah, it would be very demoralizing, Greg, if they fell for a third straight time to this team. I mean, really, when you look at it, pride is what's on the line here. So we'll see what lessons they've learned from the first 2 games and if they can get things turned around.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in a 2-guard. Taylor is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Buford, and it's Irving in at the guard position. And he makes the first. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Last outing for Indiana, they won that game against the Denver Nuggets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Green, the screen. Irving kicks to Green. Turner comes with the double team. Fires from deep. Cannot hit. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Yeah, their defense got sliced and diced in that game. They just weren't closing down on perimeter shooters, not nearly quick enough. And then they gave up their fair share of those point-blank shots on the interior as well.
Something was clearly amiss for them, Greg. I mean, to let an opponent shoot that high a percentage, you got to take a real long look in the mirror after a game like that.
And here's George, following the three-pointer by Freak. George against Taylor. And George kicks to McCullough. Shot clock at 5. Again, Indiana.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Green.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They set the pick. And George, here we go. Holmes passes to George. Offline with his three. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Green with the ball. George picks him up. And it's Green with the jam.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Terry Stotts. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. And so here's Cleveland, following the score by Indiana.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bonner kicks to George. Here's the screen. Outside Turner passes it to McCollum. Indiana needs to get a shot off. George. And it's George again missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Turner kicks to George. Here's Bonner. Here's Holmes. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He hits the second from the line. Cavaliers trailing. Irving with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Here we go, Pacers fans.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and with his incredible court vision, he's first in the league in assists per game.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Green with the block. And they're able to recover. Poked away. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And Monroe, the bucket on the assist by Irving. Monroe's got his first points of the game.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here is Bonner. Last game we saw him score 13. To the inside. Here's Walgren. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Very tough when you have that good of a look. The defense caught a break there because he missed.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
In the corner, it's Harris. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 3 to shoot. And here's Bonner from the arc. Indiana again missing.
He has got a lot of confidence in his game. You have to if you think you can knock one down from there.
Yeah, you know, I think he maybe needs some time for some direct admonishment.
And so it's Indiana with it. Following the three-pointer by Freak. They double him with Green. So it's the Cavaliers now. Cleveland with the ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Love dishes to Green. The pass to Hansen. Launches it. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Waldgren, and it's blocked. Out of bounds. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Henson comes in for Turner, and it's Baylor in for Bonner. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Augustine's checked in. 1:25 left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Here's Waldgren. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Green.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Green. He already has 15 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Green. Coach said he's the player who should be getting the bulk of their touches early on in this game, and that's certainly nothing unusual for watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time.
All right, Doris. It's rebounded by Indiana.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Baylor against Green. Drops in the layup for 2. Baylor's got his first basket of the night.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
No good. In and out. Off the rim.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Back to Harris. There's the screen. The 10-footer. And the shot is good.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Here's Green. The layup missed.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 10. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we heard from John Henson before the game, a player on the rise. He feels he still has a lot to prove.
Defensively, offensively, I think I'm better offensively than people give me credit for, and I'm stronger than I look.
Well, it sounds like he still feels like he has something to prove, Greg, but it seems to me he's already known for being that kind of guy.
That's a great point. Anybody who plays against him knows he looks plenty strong when you're banging with him. But if he needs to push and motivate himself by playing with the chip on his shoulder, well, a lot of guys have gone a long, long way in this league using that method.
That's his first personal foul.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
We've got John Henson, C.J. McCollum out there with Baylor. Then it's Paul George, and it's Holmes in at the force line. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. And now to our rookie leaderboard for a look at this month's steal leaders among the young guys. And some changes here for the Pacers. Turner's checked in for Henson. And it's Bonner in for Baylor. And Cleveland with a change here too. Dudley's checked in. And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Milwaukee.
their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here's Irving. The Pacers making the shot. Green kicks to Taylor. The rebound by Turner.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get. Whoa! Oh my goodness, he's just getting nasty on him now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Outside Irving. Back to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here we go, Pacers.
All right, a chance here to check out the stats for Paul George. Since the break, he's come back strong, really making his presence felt. Averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from McCollum.
Cavaliers time. Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming on the court are your Pacers.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in shooting percentage. First in three-point field goal percentage. And they're also number 1 in free throw shooting. A team that makes foul shots gives itself and its coaching staff a lot of confidence.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another.
Bonner passes to George. Shot off the pick. Green with the block. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bucks put on a show. He had 61 points and came out of nowhere defensively, swatting away one shot after another. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Great open look there. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Bonner kicks to George. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he shot the ball anything like he's capable of. He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
To the middle, here's Holmes. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Taylor, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint. Harris with it. Now Green defending. And it's Harris off the drive. And the rejection by Love. That is good. The Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Harris. Irving dishes to Green. The Pacers pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Fires from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Yeah, just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. John Henson's checked in for Indiana. Baylor comes in for Bonner. Harris outside. Here's Walgren, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Green left side. Down low. Here's Harris. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. It's stolen.
2 minutes.
Here's Augustine. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Augustine's got his first basket of the night.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Cleveland's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And that one's good. 24 points for Freak.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Walgren. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Augustine passes to Green. Harris on the double team. Augustine from outside. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Fades back. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Kevin, gorgeous fadeaway there. I mean, that's one way to beat some tight defense.
The drive by Green. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so we will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
One shot.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Back to Harris. Henson with the screen. Baylor kicks to Harris. There's the pick. Baylor with the ball. He's against Green.
Assist goes to
The Cavaliers leading by 14. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
substitution. Burke.
$19 seconds left here in the second. Augustine against Harris. Here's Walgren. No good. Monroe. And so that's the end of the first half. Cleveland ahead, leading by 14. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at him every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, I'm just trying to keep the ball moving.
Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
All right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more if we pay attention to a couple of key things. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at shooting guard, Kevin Love out there with Buford, then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Taylor in at the 3 spot. Here's Green, can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Turner with a screen on Irving. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Potter from the arc. Green with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Irving. Out to Taylor. That one wide left.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. He was intent on running their offense through Turner. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the off game to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
The Cavaliers leading by 14. Green with a screen for Irving. Outside, Green. Back to Irving. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 8 rebounds in this game. McCollum dishes to Bonner. Outside, George. And the three ball is good. George has got 6 points.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
They double him with George. And here are the Cavaliers now. Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bonner. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
They set the pick. McCollum passes to George. Pass to Holmes. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. 9 points in the game so far.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop. Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this. And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Bonner kicks to McCollum, and he gets it to go. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And it's sent back by Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. And Indiana making a change here. Harris is checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Dudley's checked in. George against Love. 5 on the clock. High post try. Indiana again missing.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Stolen by Dudley. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving leading the charge. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Count the bucket. Dudley's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And that one's good, Jordan.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for them thus far.
There's Green with the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 37 points for Freak.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. McCollum kicks to George. Green with the block. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Cavaliers have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Both good from the line that time. Pacers trail by 18. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Waldron kicks it out to Baylor. Harris outside. Henson with the screen. Haley, he's guarded by Love. And Irving pulls it down.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
6 to shoot. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Waldron. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Cavaliers ahead, ending the third quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth.
No doubt, see my stats effect. This is what it's about. Before the PDP conflict with Exigent. Around the time of Shantae, just
Pacers trail by 18. To the left side wing. On the wing, Harris. Burke covering. Just 4 to shoot. Rebound by Monroe. The Cavaliers shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And for Cleveland, we've got Burke, Kevin Love out there with Monroe. And it's Hansen in at the power forward position.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
And for the Pacers.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Pacers, Monroe. 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Monroe. Buford, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Green comes in for Burke. And so Monroe nails both of them.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
George with the ball. Now Monroe defending. A nice shot by George.
How about that cloth soft touch? I mean, just a gentle little teardrop, almost like a falling leaf. A leaf falling down slowly to the ground. Very sweet and colorful, too.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pacers trail by 21. They set the pick. Out to Harris. The 3. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. The drive by Green. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish. And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Drops in the layup for 2. Green's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Indiana, Waldron.
No good on the free throw. And the Cavaliers making a change here. He hits the second from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Green's got 43 points.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
Fareed, a screen on Augustine. Ray the pass to Fareed. Just 5 on the clock. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. And that's 17 points for C.J. McCollum. Here's Green. No good off the front iron.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Ray, and the baseline jumper, no good. And it's Kenneth Fareed with the foul. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. The drive by Green. Good work defensively by Turner.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now here's McCollum. Here is Bonner. Great D that time from Green.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
That is good.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Bonner dishes to Turner. Green with the block. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Baylor. Henson with the screen. And here's McCollum. Clock at 6. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Burke kicks to Augustine. From 11 feet away, and Henson sends it back. Offensive rebound. Here's Chavez. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
McCollum, no good. Henson, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Move the ball.
There's a screen. Burke, the pass to Augustine. And Turner with the block. And a fast break now for the Pacers. McCollum with the ball. Left side, Baylor. From 18 feet away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And one thing about this team, they never stop pushing the envelope. A fantastic year already with 65 wins, and tonight making it 66. Very impressive.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini-series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Green. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong. You know, his game is all about speed, Kevin. You saw there how fast he can shake loose for an easy basket.
Now Augustine. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
Sure felt like it, yeah. It's just nice to see exactly what this team's capable of. When we all execute like we know we can. Makes me excited to get the next game started so we can build on this win.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let them down.
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11. And the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.